on it in Sports 1300. Wade running Amel carbies on the engine this time, and tells me it's got a vast improvement in tractability from the engine. So it's Wayne Ford in second position, Rob McCoy in third, and Brian Sam and Wayne Ford already indicating to Chaz Jacobson he's there for the win. Wayne looking for a way through. This is going to go try a passing right on the apex of the corner, but wisely decided against it and settled back in the slipstream of Chaz Jacobson, waiting for another opportunity to pass. Through Penrite, now on the outside, Wayne Ford goes up on the outside of Jacobson. He's done it, he's moved through into lead. Bob McCoy and Brian Sampson still having this dice for third position. Then comes Rowan Carey, doing a great job in a very old and obsolete motor car compared with the
Motorsport S's. Round through there very, very cleanly indeed. Lines up the apex to drift out into Shellmain straight away. And Ford goes through once again with the Rob RT34. Handling very, very nicely for Wayne Ford. He just seems to be able to line the corners up and drive the car into the corners, drift out a little bit, and then put the power on to
carry a car, because he's down to 1 minute. CRD.
This is becoming a little bit repetitive. Got a better start that time, kept him at bay, and in the end he made the fatal mistake and damn near cleaned a wall up.
Yes, I think Chaz's tyres have really gone off, and he was having a lot of trouble going around corners. But yeah, we got past him. It's a pity it didn't stay in front a bit longer. That was good fun.
Yeah, he tried at the start of the event, he tried to sneak off before you a little bit, but we just had a word with him about that. But it still didn't help him. You still got a blinder of a start and got that jump, and he had made no impression at all on you in that race.
Yes, these new motorcycle carburetors give the car so much low down torque. It's incredible to drive. It's really great. I'm enjoying it.
Anyway, Wayne, another trophy, slightly different colour this time. Another one to add to the list. If you keep turning up to these events, you're going to end up with quite a collection.
That's what I'm here for, to go racing and win trophies. Thanks very much.
Well done, Wayne. Second place getter, Rob McCoy. This time he managed to keep it on the black stuff. The people in front of you didn't, and it proved dividends.
Thanks very much for that. I think I've got a permanent job around here as the greenkeeper now. After the last race that we had, I only got 3 laps in and went infield at about 120 miles an hour and mowed just about everything there is. But it came up good this time, and thanks to Winton and thanks to...
The pity is sometimes the crowds don't appreciate open race meets, appreciate how hard these things are to drive. I said I was lucky enough a few years ago to have a driver of one, and it just makes you appreciate the fact that if you put the brakes on too hard, you sort of bug it. And it takes another half a lap to catch up. You've got to be extremely smooth, extremely gentle on the car.
Yeah, that's true. It's easy, especially somewhere like here, you wreck up one corner and then you're out of sequence for half the lap, and you pay for it until you get round to the start-finish line again.
That fun day, talking about, they actually had about 50 people come in and had a drive in the cars during the day, and they did pick up a couple of drivers, and unfortunately the chap that tipped over this morning, he was an ex-go-kart driver, and he said, first thing he said to us, he said, geez, you don't have accidents like this in go-karts, but it's part of racing, unfortunately, and with these things, it does happen quite often.
Yeah, well, I suppose when you've got open wheels, you just got to keep off each other a little bit. With go-karts, they introduced side pods on those, and while it made the racing safer, there were less injuries. It got very dirty because people just leant on each other. But I mean, with something like this, you can't do that.
You're talking through experience?
Oh, well, what goes around comes around, doesn't it?
Anyway, well done fellas, we'll see you out in the later event.